Sometimes people laugh when we try to chase big dreams. They say it's impossible. But even if the goal feels too high, determination and patience can lift us farther than anyone imagined. Today, you'll see how a simple dream became a journey of courage, effort, and self-belief. Jack sat on his messy bedroom floor, staring at the ceiling. He felt lazy and unsure about everything he wanted to do. "Maybe I'm just not good enough," he muttered. He glanced at a crumpled notebook. On it, he had scribbled big dreams: climb a mountain, start a business, learn music. Each goal seemed impossible. "Who am I kidding?" he whispered. His friend Liam called. "Hey, want to hang out?" Jack hesitated. "I should be doing something productive, maybe. Or you could just relax." Liam laughed. Jack sighed and went to the balcony instead. He stared at the rising sun. "If only I could lift it. Maybe I'd feel strong too." A sudden voice startled him. "Why reach for the sun when you can move the earth beneath your feet?" Jack turned. An old man with sparkling eyes and a crooked smile stood nearby. I don't understand," Jack stammered. "You chase impossible goals too fast. Start small," the old man said, eyes twinkling. "Lift what's near you first." Jack frowned. "But lifting the sun, that's the dream." The old man chuckled. "Dreams are fine, but strength grows with small victories." Jack decided to try something small. He lifted a heavy book from the floor. "Okay, that wasn't too bad." The old man nodded approvingly. "Step by step, Jack." Every day, Jack lifted more: books, chairs, small furniture. Slowly, he felt stronger. "Maybe I can do more than I thought," he said. One afternoon, Jack laughed at himself. "I was afraid of failing, but I learned so much by trying." The old man winked. "Even the sun looks closer from the ground you lift beneath your feet." Days turned into weeks. Jack lifted, moved, and organized everything in his small apartment. He felt his muscles grow, and strangely, so did his confidence. One morning, Jack woke before sunrise. He whispered to himself, "Time to try something bigger." His heart pounded with nervous excitement. He saw a giant rock near the park entrance. "If I can lift this, maybe I can lift bigger things," Jack thought. With effort, he bent his knees and grabbed it. The rock didn't budge at first. Jack groaned, teeth clenched. I can't give up now," he said, voice shaking but firm. Suddenly, the rock moved slightly. Jack stumbled but held on. A smile crept across his face. "Yes, I'm doing it." Passers-by stopped to watch. Some whispered, "Is he crazy?" Jack ignored them. He was too busy focusing on the rock and on himself. By noon, Jack finally lifted the rock high enough to carry it a few steps. "I never thought I could do this," he shouted joyfully. The old man appeared beside him again. "See, Jack, strength grows from small victories. One step at a time." Jack nodded, understanding finally sinking in. "It's not about lifting the sun. It's about lifting myself." The old man smiled, eyes twinkling. From that day, Jack woke up with purpose. He still dreamed big, but now he knew how to approach them. Step by step, day by day, he felt unstoppable. Weeks passed, and Jack set his eyes on a bigger goal. "If I can lift this rock, maybe I can lift something much heavier," he thought. Excitement mixed with nervousness. He approached the tree, measuring it with his eyes. It seemed impossible, massive and heavy. "Can I really do this?" he whispered to himself. Jack tried lifting the tree. It barely moved. His muscles trembled, and he almost fell backward. Frustration bubbled inside him. The old man appeared again, as if from nowhere. "Feeling overwhelmed, Jack?" he asked. Jack nodded. "It's too big. Big goals feel impossible because you try to tackle them all at once," the old man said. "Break it down. Lift what you can, then more. Patience is strength." Jack nodded. He started small, lifting branches and pieces of bark. Step by step, he felt the heavy tree grow lighter in his mind. Days passed. Jack lifted bigger logs, one at a time. Each success fueled his courage. Maybe I really can do this, he whispered, excited. One afternoon, a group of children watched him curiously. Why are you moving that tree? One asked. Jack smiled. Because I want to see how far I can go. The old man chuckled softly. Even others can be inspired by your courage, Jack. Actions speak louder than words. Jack felt proud, a spark of happiness growing inside. Jack tried something new. He tied ropes around a tree to move it gradually. Each day, it shifted a little closer to the clearing. It wasn't easy. Sometimes the rope snapped. Sometimes Jack stumbled and fell. But he never gave up. One evening, exhausted, Jack sat on a log. I've moved it a little. But maybe this is all I can do, he muttered, voice heavy. Jack nodded slowly. He realized that moving the tree was like life. Small efforts, repeated daily, lead to big changes. Okay, he whispered. I'll keep going. Days turned into weeks again. The tree finally began to lean toward the clearing, piece by piece. Jack's confidence grew as he saw the result of consistent effort. One morning, Jack looked at the tree, fully upright in the clearing. It's bigger than before. I think I can finally move it completely. Excitement and fear mixed in his chest. He started pulling with all his strength. Muscles strained, sweat rolled down his face. Come on, he muttered, voice shaking. The tree moved a little. Then it stopped. Jack fell backward on the soft grass, panting. Frustration rose, but he refused to quit. The old man appeared, smiling calmly. Jack, sometimes the sun feels too heavy because you expect too much at once. Jack groaned. Then what should I do? Break the impossible into pieces. Celebrate each small shift. That is how the sun moves, the old man said. Jack nodded, a spark of understanding lighting his eyes. Jack worked tirelessly, day after day, moving the tree a little farther each time. Each shift felt like a small victory. One evening, Jack stood back, looking at the tree, almost upright. He couldn't believe his eyes. I actually did it. The old man clapped softly. See? You lifted your son, Jack. Not in one leap, but step by step. Jack smiled, heart swelling with pride. Jack looked at the sunrise the next morning. For the first time, it didn't feel impossible. He had learned the power of patience and persistence. He realized life was like the tree, heavy, daunting, but manageable if approached in pieces. Even the sun isn't so far when you start with small steps, Jack whispered. Jack shared his story with others. Start small. Keep going. Celebrate each victory, he said. People listened, inspired by his courage. Some laughed at him, just like before. But Jack no longer cared. He knew the power of steady effort. Jack continued to pursue bigger dreams. Music, small inventions, learning new skills. Each started small, each grew stronger. He sometimes failed, sometimes stumbled, but he always returned, stronger than before. Years later, Jack stood on a mountain peak, looking at the sunrise. He smiled. I may not lift the sun, but I've lifted myself higher than ever. The old man appeared one last time. You see, Jack? Impossible is only a word. Jack laughed. I see it now. It's all about courage and patience. Jack looked back at the path he took. The small victories, the struggles, the laughter, the lessons. Every step had built him into who he was now. He finally understood the truth. Even if the sun seems impossible to lift, lifting yourself is enough to light the world. Jack returned to town, sharing his lessons. Courage, patience, persistence. People listened, inspired to lift their own sons. Jack's journey taught him, and everyone who listened, that impossible goals are only impossible until you start. Step by step, day by day, you can lift even your wildest dreams. The sun feels lighter when you lift yourself first. Remember, no dream is too big if you start small and keep going. Share this story to inspire someone today.